A hot tweet off the press from Donald Trump. This is from, this is technically a truth from within the last hour. He says, as everyone knows, the country of Canada has treated the United States very unfairly for decades. Now things are turning around for the USA and fast. But imagine Canada is building a massive bridge between Ontario and Michigan. They own both the Canada and the United States side, and of course, built it with virtually no U.S. content. President Barack Hussein Obama, I love how he still puts the Hussein in there, stupidly gave them a waiver so they could get around the Buy American Act and not use any American products, including our steel. Now the Canadian government expects me, as President of the United States, to permit them to just take advantage of America. What does the United States of America get? Absolutely nothing. Ontario won't even put U.S. spirits, beverages, and other alcoholic products on their shelves. They're absolutely prohibited from doing so. And now, on top of everything else, Prime Minister Carney wants to make a deal with China, which will eat Canada alive. We'll just get the leftovers. I don't think so. The first thing China will do is terminate all ice hockey being played in Canada and permanently eliminate the Stanley Cup. And it goes on. So China's looking to get rid of the Stanley Cup, apparently. Last I checked, I believe there's 32 teams in the NHL. 26 of them are in America. I don't know how China's takeover of Canada could unilaterally just end the NHL. Also, it takes 2 seconds. You look into it and you're like, Canada's actually paying for the bridge, $4 billion. They're paying the entire cost of this bridge. And then I believe they get the revenues from the bridge, toll revenues for 50 years, at which point then the U.S. and Canada split it. There's another bridge, the Ambassador Bridge. I didn't know this until 20 minutes ago. It's owned by some guy. Some guy just owns this bridge. This Lebanese dude just owns this massive bridge to go from Detroit to Windsor, which is pretty crazy. Also, the bridge is called the Gordie Howe Bridge, which maybe was the most surprising thing of all of this. Is I was like, wait, they named a bridge after a white hockey player? I mean, Gordie Howe's the man, legend, absolute legend, legendary hockey player. But I was like, they named the bridge after Gordie Howe? And then I looked, and the idea, they started on the bridge like 25 years ago when this kind of first started getting kicked around. So that makes sense. 25 years ago, they called it the Gordie Howe Bridge. Now they call it the Pradeep Singh Bridge. That's more in line with Canada's